Every fucking day, my baby daddy come here with fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. You're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7.
Listen, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
Listen,
them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're eating at McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car.
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I gotta bring? So when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? So you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine.
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the f***? You all like going to my motherfucking account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
So that means
yeah.
I take care of them.
So don't. No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like I feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Or send him down to the car. He ain't got to eat in front of his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here.
You sound stupid.
Dumb. He ain't eating this. You.
Why would you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that shit. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do it. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them.
Baraka Yahweh Alam Shalom Planet Earth. Just had a comment on this video that was brought to my attention. I'm not going to come on here and call this young lady stupid and ratchet and ghetto like a lot of videos I've seen, with titles talking about ghetto woman or ratchet woman do this or, we need to stop disrespecting our women, even when they may act a little crazy or out, especially in public and on the internet. and private too, just period. Just stop with all this, because I'm ghetto. A lot of black people come from the ghetto. It's not a bad thing to be ghetto. It's just that this so society made up by white people made it a bad thing to be ghetto because every negative output that a black person have, they'll say it's ghetto. But or calling her ratchet or stupid because I understand where she coming from. As growing up in a single household, she's now for all her kids because them are her kids. She had all of them. But also I understand where the man coming from. Uh, I just want to break this video down because she said he come every day bringing his child something to eat, and so he's doing this regularly, taking care of his child. And when she says, first of all, the energy, I don't know the background, I don't know what happened before this. I don't know if she asked him before time, can she bring the other kids something to eat? But just her whole energy. Uh, when he asks, you not feeding them? And she say, I don't get my food stamp till 11. So from my knowledge, he did not realize that the other kids was not eating. He just taking care of his kids. He had no idea that, the other kids was not eating. If he did, he would not say, you're not feeding them. She was fine, I don't get my food stamps until the 11th. So from my understanding, it seems like that he had no idea that the other sisters and brothers may be going hungry. And then when he asked, where's the other baby daddies at? She did not say nothing. She had no response. What could she say? And that's my response to you. Are you that same energy that you bringing towards this young man that's actually doing for his kids? Are you bringing that same energy to the ones that's not? And on a more uh, responsibility or just as human beings, you don't want to see no child going hungry. And if he did know that his children, that his child's siblings are hungry and need something to eat, and if he able to feed them, it's not his responsibility as their parent or their to feed them, but almost as if it's a human responsibility. Me personally, if I see some kids hungry, but if I'm not dead or not, no matter what the mama is or what she going through, I'm going to look after the kids because there's no kids that should go hungry. So if he truly uh, just on being a good person and morals, if he knew that the other children are not eating and needed food, now it's not his responsibility to do so, but uh, isn't our responsibility to take care of each other? Isn't it our responsibility to look after the homeless and the fathers? Uh, like I said, looking out from a biblical point of view, the scripture tell us to take care of the homeless and the fatherless. And apparently these children uh, don't have a father. Now, when the Bible talking about fathers, I'm pretty sure a lot of times they're talking about those children who daddy are deceased, not just deadbeat daddy that don't want to take care of their kids. But nevertheless, the scriptures tell us to look after the fathers and those that can't take care of themselves. And if we're able to, we should always look after those that's not able to see about themselves. And if he able to, because he know that his siblings his son or daughter siblings are hungry too, uh, he should at least, not every day, but every once in a while, try to get a little extra so they all can eat. Because, like I said, growing up with a single mother and my older sister had a different daddy, he used to come and pick her up and do things for her. And yeah, we felt left out. But our mama sit down and explain to us, hey, it's not her fault, her daddy doing what he supposed to do. It's just y'all no good daddy. It's not coming around to do what he supposed to do. But as a kid, uh, you just wanna be loved. You just wanna feel like somebody love you. So no, I don't have nothing against this young man taking care of his kids, and I don't have nothing against this young lady wanting all her kids to be treated equally and trying to provide for all her kids. But like I said, there's a way to do everything. Maybe she should act better. Maybe she should bring that same injury to her other baby daddies. There's a right and a wrong way to do something. Her trying to quote unquote expose him because he's taking care of his kids, but not her other kids. And she made the statement that you know what you was getting into when you had a baby by me, knowing I had other kids. So I'm assuming that her last child is by him. That's the case if they was in a relationship. Now, of course, if you're in a relationship with a woman with kids, that's a package deal. If you have a child with her and she got 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12 other kids, then those kids is yours also because y'all in a relationship. And usually a man understand that and don't mind that. But if we not together, and I'm saying about my child, uh, you like you said, well, it's the other baby daddies, you know. But me personally, I would look out for the other kids every now and then. I wouldn't make it my responsibility because it's not really my responsibility, but because we should not see any kid go hungry. And like the scripture says, you gotta look out for the fathers and those that are hungry. And me being the type of man that I am, and the type of man that we all should be, God fearing, loving men that don't want to see children go hungry. We he should feed the kids, uh get pick up something extra for the kids if he knew they was hungry. Because it's one thing, because see, you can be doing a good thing, but be being nasty. You see what I'm saying? If he's know these kids are hungry, and he's saying, man, F these kids, I'm just doing for my son. Yeah, he's a good daddy, but he's an awful person if he know those other kids are hungry. And he's not willing to feed them if he able to. Uh, so, I'm not saying, oh yeah, this man, he's a hero. And this woman's just out of her mind. And I'm not saying this woman is completely right and the dude is just a scumbag. But there's a balance and there's understanding. So, like I said, you can be doing something good, but also be doing be nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I remember my older sister daddy, he brought my sister a computer, and he didn't want none of us to play with it. He just wanted uh he didn't want to give her a computer because he didn't want us to play with it. He just wanted to buy it for her. So instead of buying her the computer and giving her the computer, he was like, nah, I keep it at my house because I just want you to play on it. And I don't want your other siblings and to play on it. in which he was doing a good thing for his daughter by buying her a computer, but he was being nasty by not letting her keep the computer because he didn't want nobody else to play on it because he knew that she had other sisters and brothers that would probably get on it and play on it. So that's my take. Hopefully bring clarity and for if for all y'all dudes that's making video and calling this woman names and then saying she ratchet and I would never have kids by a woman like this. First of all, never say love her. And you know, the way y'all talk, you know, I'm not sure any woman in her right mind will want to have children by y'all. You know, you just don't, you should never disrespect our women. She's a queen no matter what predicament she is and how she act. She just don't know she a queen. And yeah, the other baby daddies need to step up. And we as a people and all need to step up and start bringing each other down and lifting each other up. But yeah, she shouldn't uh throw the food away. Or, you know, at least she could tuck the food and for other kids who are hungry, you know, split it between all of them. You know, at times my mama did that. We had a little to nothing, and she split it between all of us. Uh, but yeah, uh, it's a sad thing that, you know, these kids might have to go hungry. You know, food stamps, welfare, daddy ain't there, life ain't fair, RP camouflage. But that's the situation I grew up in. And yeah, sometimes, you know, you go hungry and you want somebody to at least care and to be there to help you out, as, you know, as a single female. And I'm glad this young man is doing for his child. And hope things get better for both of them. Hope, you know, this don't cause, you know, no fraction between the relationship. Hope she's still allowed for him to do and see his child. You know, I hope the other daddies, if they see this and they know her, that it weigh on their conscience, you know, that they get involved. You know, I don't know if they in jail or they're dead. You know, like I said, I don't know the full story about the other baby daddy. But hopefully they get on their job. And till next time, Shalom.